In my opinion, there is nothing more ambient and chill than RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 Sandbox. So we're just going to build ourselves a nice little amusement park. I'm gonna throw it on pause because I got people walking into my amusement park right now and I have no rides for them to go on. Isn't that sad? We don't want that. Alright, so what are we gonna put it in our park? First I'm actually gonna change up this walkway. Don't really love the industrial vibe. What should we go with? Crazy paving? Leaves? Let's go with crazy paving. You know, it's an amusement park after all. We're trying to be a little crazy, right? As we all know, the first thing we need when you walk into an amusement park is to have a big sign that says no outside food or drink, and then put the really overpriced water stand right there. So that's what we're gonna do here. Drinks. Love that it's shaped like a big cup. I just think that's so funny for no reason. Make sure our patrons are happy. All right, so I mean you got your drink there. Let's put some food. Sandwiches. Right across the street. Get your food and your drink. And you know, we're gonna make this region just like generic wooden benches. That way you have somewhere nice to sit. And oh, trash cans, of course. Want to make sure that we have places for people to hang out and throw out their trash, more importantly. Trying to have a clean amusement park. Don't want the health inspector to come shut us down, do we? Yeah. Let's get some more benches in here. You know, we want it to be nice. That way families can come, bring their little kids, spend their money in my amusement park. It's so chill playing on Sandbox. Everything is free. I think I will check in and see, you know, how my finances are doing from time to time, just to determine if, you know, I could be a success in any way. But that doesn't really matter. It's just about having fun. Make sure we get plenty of trash cans around. Good. Now for some more ambiance, some trees maybe. Yeah, there we go. Douglas fir, very classy. The hazel tree is a little bit big. I'll put those right by the entrance. Holly tree. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. Of course, we do want to keep it nice in here. As I just said, very nice. So let's get some staff. We need a janitor. Put you over there. And I suppose preemptively we should get a mechanic. And we should probably get a security guard, you know. The entertainer's kind of weird. Never really liked that. Now that people have a nice place to come in. Oh, I should probably put a little information booth, shouldn't I? Yeah, here we go. Information. Always good to be prepared, you know. Plan ahead. Toilets. Very important to have toilets. Now, when I was a kid, I did spend a lot of time playing RollerCoaster Tycoon, so I know a thing or two about the way things should look. And already I'm noticing off the bat, the Steam version has a few differences. First aid went from red to green over here, and they renamed it. I don't know what it was before, but now it's security person. But it still says security guard when you click on them. Well, I guess not there. Oh, he wants me to put him down. Yeah, it still says security guard there, but it says security person. Interesting change that they changed it in one place but not the other. I guess they're only guarding part-time. Alright, toilets open. Very important. Should we put random stuff for people to buy? For their kids to bully them into buying? Well, actually, we need to make sure that they have money, so that way they can spend it at our overpriced amusement park, right? So we gotta get some ATMs going here. Kind of messed that up a little bit. That's okay. You know, I just want to make sure the park has plenty of good ambiance. You know, you want some trees in there. That way it's not completely depressing. Benches. Trash bins. And some trees. Go some small hollies over here. Yeah, I think we're good on that. We can wait on any of these other things for the time being. Good. All right, so people will be happy when they come in with our services here. So let's install some rides, shall we? Well, actually first, let me just complete the layout. I want to make sure we have a sort of semi-logical pattern that we're going to follow. Whoops. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Actually, it's a great opportunity right here to put in a little bit more food and beverage, perhaps. So I put sandwiches. I feel like pizza is kind of the other thing we might want to have, so we'll put pizza there. And I feel like lemonade is a classic. Gotta have lemonade, right? Right at the entrance. That way when our security person forces you to throw out your stuff, your food and drink at the door, you can come and buy my overpriced food and drink right away. Isn't that great? Your kids are going to bully you into doing that. All right, let's start out. Let's put a nice little thrill ride in here. What are we feeling? So many options. You know, it's kind of weird. I actually love the robot arm. It's so fun, but like for no reason. And it always generates a massive line. But let's do it. And what kind of path do we want? Adventure path, spooky path, western, sci-fi, and generic. I know it doesn't make much sense, but I really like the adventure path. I think it looks cool. Good thing we're not being rated on the logicalness of our park's theming. Logicality. Logicalness is not a word. So I'm going with generic otherwise. Yeah, let's put a large sugar pine there. Why not? Okay. So we got one ride. Let's put another down. The Enterprise, that's a classic, isn't it? Kind of have to have one of those. You know, it is kind of weird that people are going to be queuing right next to the bathroom, but that's the joy of coming to an amusement park, I guess. And let's put some trees and things in that little gap. Trying to keep it nice around here. What do we like? Oak tree. Wow, that's big. Yeah, the medium oak tree is probably a little bit more appropriate. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I guess the theme of the park so far is forest. That was unintentional, but seems like it's happening, so I'm rolling with it. All right. Do you think people are going to get sick when they come off of this thing? Probably. Let's put some bins right here. People definitely going to be sick when they come off of this. Okay. Now we can let the people in. It's already looking pretty good, isn't it? Hopefully people will be happy with that. I'll make a kids area later. Let's start out with a nice roller coaster. Corkscrew. Pretty classic, isn't it? Well, I guess the game pauses again when you start making the roller coaster. Okay. Where am I going to put you? Well, okay, 1 second. You're going to go right here. And I'm going to make a nice building for it, too, for the station. That way we're classy. All right. Yeah, okay, but let's change the color scheme. Not loving this color. I guess we're going with the forest thing, so we'll go with kind of a green color palette, I guess. Huh, now that's weird. So in the original version that I had on CD, you change the color, it would change the color for the whole thing. But apparently, that is no longer the case. Interesting. Sometimes I wonder when they release games on Steam or like remastered games, how do they decide what they're going to change? Like, because that change doesn't really make any sense to me. But I'm accepting it, it's fine. Ooh, can we fit another car? Yes. Nice. All right. We're not going to go too crazy with this. That looks fun, doesn't it? Nice 0G roll right here. If you want people to be like really impressed when they walk into the park. We want them to see the roller coaster and immediately want to go on it. Let's see how it does. Nice. Might have too much speed there though. Let's see if it can make it around this. Beautiful. And how would we want to come out of that? Yeah, I'm kind of partial to this sort of action here. Yeah, okay. And a nice gentle curve after some camel humps. And we'll do it again. Ooh, nice. All right, a nice half loop. And large corkscrew out of that. Another nice gentle curve. Everyone loves that. Oh, that was not very smart of me. All right, let's see. You get plenty of speed. And we'll do a little of this, a little of that. Let's see. Hold it straight. That's fun. Can we get in another 0G roll? I hope so. This coaster's getting a little bit long at this point. I don't have to redo that. And here she comes. Down. We want it to just hang. Oh, actually, we got plenty of speed. It's a little more exciting when they kind of hang in the air a bit. All right, we're gonna start moseying on back to the station now. I guess we'll just throw in another 0G roll for good times. That's what it's all about, right? Good times. Let's see if we can even make it up that. Oh, perfect. Very exciting. Nice. All right, now we'll just bring her back to the station. This is always the hardest part. How far do I go before I initiate the turn? Yeah, that seems right. All right. And we want to make sure that we slow down before we get back to the station. We don't want people to get whiplash when they come in. That would kind of ruin your vacation. We want people to have fun, right? And here comes the coaster, up and around. And over the hump. And down and around we go. Everyone's having a great time. Perfect. Actually, we can get away with having the brakes a little bit later there and having fewer of them. Perfect. All right, we'll do that there and that there. And let's connect her up. All right. And the building is going to go right across the front here, so I'm going to hold off for the time being on putting on the queuing path, and we're just going to take a ride on our coaster and see how it is. That's a noisy chain. Gonna be honest. It's a little bit distasteful, the noise. Alright, we're feeling really excited getting close to the top. And beautiful curves away from us here. Up and around. I'm getting kind of dizzy just watching this. To be honest, I didn't think it would be so dizzying. Color scheme is great though. Oh, very exciting. Slowed down a bit there. And back around to the station. Beautiful. Now, I give myself a 10 out of 10, but let's see. Good. Very high, well, just regular high excitement, but excitement is higher than intensity or nausea, so that's very good. I consider that a win, and I think it's cool and I like it, so that's what matters, right? Alright, let's put together a little building now. If I could remember where it did that. Okay. Brick walls, maybe? Yeah, let's go with the brick wall set. Come on. Oh man, go into the right orientation, please. Please. I'm sure that there's like a keyboard command or something for this that I'm totally missing. Oops, don't want to do that. Oh, come on. There we go. And I do like to have windows. I think that that adds a lot. Whoops, that's a door. That adds slightly less. It's kind of weird to have a building that just has a bunch of doors. Window, there we go. Yes, this is actually going to be a huge building that's filled with absolutely nothing. Just like most buildings at amusement parks, actually. That's going to be kind of alarming when you come back into the station. That's very close. Alright, so now let's put together our pedestrian path. Alright, I can close you for the time being. Alrighty. So many small children are about to be so excited waiting in this queue. Alright. This is definitely a multiple story building. And what's that? Shift. Okay. A lot of windows, you know, very good. I like people who have natural light. And the corners now. Great. Oh, yeah, I probably should put a wall above where the pathway comes in. Full height wall. I guess I missed this right here. And do I put a wall above there? Yeah. Full height brick wall. Yeah, that's plenty of room. Actually, no, I think that that might make people unintentionally shorter. We don't want to do that. No lawsuits here at my amusement park. Just good times. All right, brick wall. Now let's put a roof on her. This is gonna be a weird roof, I can already tell you that. It's a really big building. How many chimneys do we want to put on the roof? Because there's this one that has the chimney, and I kind of like that. Actually, we're going to end up using a lot of this one, probably. Well, we'll put this in the perspective that I like. Can you rotate this? Oh, it would help if I saw this button right here. Whoops. It's kind of embarrassing for me. Now, is there? No, I guess there's no corner one, huh? That's interesting. I'll put the chimney on the corner. That seems the most correct thing to do, based on my vast experience of brick buildings. I guess we're kind of going for the industrial look here. Again, totally unintentional. Kind of have an industrial forest, weird sort of combination of things in our theme. All right, also got the small roof. I don't know exactly what we would do with that. All right, so we're gonna go with the 1/3 height roof throughout most of the middle, which means that we gotta increase the height of our walls around here. And if you heard that noise, that was my cat jumping onto the desk because she loves me and is upset when I sit at the desktop because she doesn't like the swivel chair and she won't sit in my lap and she wants me to go sit on the couch. Well, I guess there are no windows above this height. Not allowed. Oh, poor guy. Came over here. I think he's gonna go on the new ride, but it was closed. Sorry, dude. Can't you see him doing very important work, making this pretty structure so that way you have something to hang out in when you're waiting in this interminable line, which I'm sure that it will be an interminable line. All right, looking good. Yeah, that looks correct. Wow, this building's got a lot of roof. Way more roof than I thought it was going to have, actually. It's so deceiving when you start making the building and you think it's going to be a certain size and then it turns out to be this wide. But I guess we needed to accommodate all of that space for the where people got to wait in line. All right. Nice. Now it does kind of bother me that the coaster isn't centered, but we'll live. Alright, I'll do a little bit of this through the middle, I think. Yeah. Maybe I should have done that the whole way through. I think it would have looked better. That's okay. We're having fun. That's the whole point of this, right? It's kind of hard to align these. Robot arm 1 has very long queue times. Can't say I'm surprised by that, since it only fits 2 people and it was like one of the first rides we put in. That's why I paused it at the beginning, but I felt bad depriving the people. Okay, there we go. Building is complete. And it looks good, if I do say so myself. And probably gonna want to put some trash cans right by the exit. I think that would be smart. And a few more trees. Large hazel. That's pretty. And, you know, some sugar pine. There we go. And we can open this guy now. There we go. Open. Wow. The notification wasn't lying. That is a really long queue. Especially considering only 2 people fit on it at a time. It is so pretty just to look at this. The industrial nature theme actually is looking pretty good if I unintentionally did that. All right. You know what I always actually really like are go-karts. Let's sorry guy, I kind of got rid of the path you were walking on. Let's put down some go-karts. Yeah, let's do that over here. Just replace these trash cans. So we want people to have a place to go if they need to. Hopefully they don't, but let's see if we put down a little bit of a bench here. Another trash can. Small green bush. Okay. Small holly tree. And, oh, a small maple tree. Let's go with that. Okay. Now, let's put down our go-karts. Where is that? Yes, here it is. Okay. And now we know we gotta change up our color scheme. What's a good color scheme for go-karts? Well, we want to stay in sort of like this industrial look with nature. Industrial nature. So, red, brown, green, I guess. All right. Now, I went kind of overboard with the last building I made. So, okay, actually, let's just have the path go past here. And where was I? Over here. Go-karts. And yeah. I forget exactly the mechanics of this. Like, how many cars can I put? 16 cars. That seems reasonable. Let's start with a nice straight. You know, that's pretty cool. And then nice little twirlio right there. With a sharp turn. Actually, let's make a little chicane. Actually, no. Chicane is best after a bit of a straight. There we go. And you know what's always really fun? Excuse me. Going underground. So we're gonna do that. And down we go. Just because it's cool. Don't really have a good reason other than that. And I actually always think it's super cool when you're underground and you can see the track that you were just on. That's like extra cool. Wow, we're unintentionally going a little deep here. And swing her back around. And we'll head back up above ground. Long hill climb, everyone loves that. And then a little up and down, a little back and forth, just to keep the people entertained. And then, oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have it go right back over the station. That'll be fun. That's cool. Actually, no. It's gonna make constructing the building kind of annoying. So let's scratch that. Ah. There's gonna need to have a place to get in and out of the go-karts, so I guess we are gonna have to do this. So no building for this, sorry. Sorry to everyone who loves to have buildings everywhere. And there we go, go-karts. See, the little kid gets it. He's saying, yay. And let's stick with our adventure path. I think that looks very cool. Nice long queue for this. I guess we can't test it without people being on it, so we'll open it and let some people get on it. And then we can check it out. But while we're waiting for people to get on it, let's put some trees down. It's a yellow tree. I don't know what a quote-unquote yellow tree is. I didn't know that was a type of tree, but I guess so. What happened to the maple tree? Oh, it's an apple tree. Alright, some people are getting on the go-karts. They look like they're about to have a really good time. Actually, in the meantime, let's just kind of extend this path a little bit. That's cool. Goes right through where the go-karts go. Alright, we're just going to kind of sit over here, see how many people are getting on our go-karts. Also, I apologize in advance. The noise that it makes when you get on the go-karts is ridiculously loud, which is probably not great for this content. They all look really excited. That's good. Alright, we're in pole position. We're at the front of the pack. Let's see if we can win the race. I don't know if it's predetermined or not, which car wins. Probably. It's not like this is making a... It's not like the game is actually doing a random determination of the winner of the 16 car go-karts every single time. And here we go. Wow, Afro dude really zipped past me. That's some crazy hair he's got. This lady zipped past me too. I'm kind of... Wow. That was kind of rude of that guy. And we're underground. This is fun, isn't it? Oh, that's so cool. Don't have an accident down here, though. Be kind of hard to recover the car. Going back up. Long hill climb. That's fun. And down. And up. And around the bend. Oh, we got passed by a little girl. That is kind of embarrassing for us. And back around. And back into the station. We came in fourth. We started first. Not a good performance, but I think that's a ton of fun. Wow, these guys are really going slow. I'm very pleased with my go-karts. I should probably give them a name that's not Go-Karts 1. What should I call it? Tunnel Runners. That's good. And I should probably give my roller coaster a name that's not Corkscrew Coaster 1. Oh, let's see how many people we got in line here. What are people thinking about it? It's a really good value. Of course it is. It's only $1. We're playing Sandbox. Alright, what am I going to name you? I'm going to call you... The Factory. Because it looks like a factory. Oh, it would help if I could spell that right. There we go. The Factory. Amusement park's coming along. No, I'm not really going to do anything with this space over here, so let's drop some trees. Some large oaks. Large sugar pines. It kind of looks ugly right now. Okay. Where is that small green bush? There we go. Looking good. Now what to do? Well, let's balance it out and put another coaster over here. What kind of coaster? Air powered coaster, bobsleigh, coaster ball. The Giga Coaster. I always like the Giga Coaster. It's pretty cool. The Junior Coaster. Oh, that reminds me. I do need to make a children's area. Actually, let's do that now. Let's make a little children's area. Let's, you know, make them feel like they have some agency here. We want to be kid friendly. That's where the money's at, actually. Yeah, that's pretty. Kids like to feel exclusive, so we're actually gonna fence off their little zone here. Or mostly fence it off, I guess. Not entirely. Nothing makes a kid feel better than when they feel like they're the one sitting in the back of the bus, am I right? A little kiddie zone. Alright, so we got two entrances here. Where's the... So this piece of scenery that's like a sign. Actually, no, it's under shops, I think. It's like you can put a sign that says something. It'll say like children's area, for example. I just forget exactly where that is. It's not, even though you would think it's under billboards, it's not. It's under scenery. No. Is it somewhere in here? Maybe. There are fountains and stuff. That's interesting. Cars. Oh. Whoops. I had it turned off. That would explain it. Okay, so for the path, we want it to be different. Weirdly, I think ornate is like the most childlike one. So actually we're going to go with ornate, even though that sounds kind of backwards. I promise it's not. And let's put our signposts on here. And I'm going to have it say, kids only. Keep those pesky parents out. All right, good. Now let's put some kiddie rides on here, some junior rides, the dinosaur go around. Great ride. Why can't I put it next to the fence? That's kind of ridiculous. I'm realizing the kiddie area is probably not big enough. Almost certainly not. And what do we want? Spooky, Western, generic. Why can't I put this here? No, that's kind of ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, I won an award for tidiest park. That's great. Alright, so we're gonna go with generic. Oh, I know that there's some way to change the color of this. I forget what it is though. So we'll stick with that for the time being. All right. Yeah, we're gonna need to expand this thing. Expand the kiddie area. For some reason I did want it to be a perfect square, but, or at least rectangular. But it's not going to be like that anymore. That's okay though. And it is actually going to be kind of weirdly shaped. We got this other coaster going over the top of it. That's okay. And I guess we'll let people out there. It must be the directionality of this blue part that's making it not build in that area next to the fence. All right, and yeah, it is. That's definitely the problem. That's kind of annoying. I didn't know that. But you live and you learn. All right. There we go. And back to the crazy path. And another sign. It's going to say kids only. There we go. And I probably should open the dinosaur go around. All right, let's see what other junior rides there are here. The Floundering Ferry. Okay, merry-go-round, that's a classic. Gotta do that, right? Yeah. Gonna have to reorganize the path a bit. Planning for the children's area could have been better, gonna be honest. Yeah, okay. Now let's install entry and exit for a merry-go-round. Here we go. And of course our queuing path, but can't build it there because of the directionality of the fence, so we gotta fix that. Redwood. Okay. And the merry-go-round is now open. What else? The spiral slide, that's a lot of fun. Kids love that. I'm sure I would love this. There we go. Entrance and exit. Let's connect this up. There we go. Open up the spiral slide. And let's delete all of this and replace it because I put it in the wrong direction. Much better. That was foolish of me. There we go. And we're all closed up again. Best reliability and safest park. Doing pretty well. All right, there we go. Teacups, that's always a fun one. Who doesn't love doing that? I'm getting real tired of these fences. It's a pretty bad mistake the way I put that in there. Also, the teacup's not going to fit anyway. The floundering ferry. It always kind of gets messed up when you do that. All right. Now we have just enough space to put another very little thing in here. Dodgems. No, it's too big. The Ferris wheel. That's fun. Who doesn't love that? And there we go. Here's the kiddie area. Now, what do kids? Kids love balloons and beanie hats. So we're gonna put down those shops here. Making some childhood dreams come true. And we're gonna need some trash cans because people love to litter and they're going to do that unless I put trash cans right here. Which is kind of a sad commentary on human affairs, but what are you gonna do? All right. And let's put some benches so that way parents have a place to sit down. Because let's face it, they're going to want to do that. I bet there are a lot of family arguments going on in this section. All right, and the final part, cone topiary. No. Let's stick with our trees. Hazel. I don't have it. Oh, yeah, let's put that there. Holly trees. Sugar pine. Kids love trees, everyone knows that. There we go. Kitty section is looking good. Whoops. Didn't mean to put the tree there. All right. All kinds of people flocking into the kitty section. All right, now this is a weird open space right here, so let's put something there. Something that's gonna fit there and not be too big. Maybe the flying, no, the flying carpet's kind of weird. I don't really like the flying carpet. The top spinner, that's pretty cool. I do like the whirling dervish too. That's not going to fit though. The motion simulator. No. The twister. Yeah, that's perfect. All right. Let's put down the path. Oh, no. It's the fence again. The fence is doing it to me. All right, we gotta replace the entrance. Put it there. All right. There we go. Kind of a obscure, arcane way to put that in there, but it's in there now. Let's put some trees. Good. Nice. And trash bin, just in case anyone's feeling a little bit nauseous after they get off the ride. That's nicely filled in that space there. Cool. All right, I got my whole kiddie area set up. Got 3 adult thrill rides, a coaster, go-karts. Time for another coaster, which I was going to do and then got sidetracked. Giga coaster, let's go with that. And let's change up our color scheme. We don't want to have multiple rides having the same color scheme. That would be just embarrassing, wouldn't it? Not really, I guess, but I guess that kind of looks cool. See, that's the one that makes the difference. Yeah, that's a cool color scheme. Let's go with that. We're going to try to make the building for this one not so unnecessarily gigantic like for the last one. So let's see how I do with that. All right. Now the thing with the Giga Coaster is that you can use the chain, but I think the incline is really low. And there's a different method that's like one of these special items that actually will pull it up from the top. Also, I just noticed this. What is going on over here? That's pretty crazy. All right, and actually what I want to start out doing is, I think it's kind of cool to have like fewer cars but multiple trains. So let's see if we can get 3. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's just check this. The chain, yeah, the chain only goes to 2. Or sorry, the gentle slope. But let's do the steep slope. And it's the cable lift hill that you put at the top of the slope. I'm trying to make this a bit of a longer coaster, but one that's like going to be kind of not so intense to go on. We'll see how I do with that. Oh, how do you use the cable lift hill? You must go gentle. Yeah, there we go. Cable lift hill. All right. And then I'm going to immediately I'm going to try to keep this kind of slow and gentle. Yeah, there we go. go with the large overbanked curve. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, down and up and down and around. Nice. Is that actually right on top? Yeah, it is. Okay. So that one's going to need to be a small overbanked curve. We'll see if we can make it up this hill. And it does. Beautiful. Okay. And around the overbanked curve. Perfect. I know I would be having fun on this roller coaster. Actually, then we're gonna wait and have this go up to the maximum height that it can achieve. Actually, on second thought, that would take quite a while. So we're gonna try to do that instead, but we gotta fast forward a bit, so that way the coaster can get here and we can check the height. And here it comes. Around the overbank curve. Down and up. And it makes it. That's very exciting. And up. And then we're going to go to the side. And we're going to come down on another large overbank curve. Let's see, can we make this? Barely. Oh, that's so good for excitement right there. I'd be excited. And then we're going to do the small overbank curve. And then we're going to return it to the normal orientation before we go and do some more up and down action here. And we're going to do it again. Large. Okay. I guess we can't because it's going to go over the other track. No, I don't think it's going to be able to make it up this though. Oh, it does, no problem. Good. And then we'll have it ride the wall for a bit. Come down with a large one. And there we go. Actually, we'll just do one in the other direction right there. Now let's see if we can make it around that. Wow, this is turning into quite a long coaster. And to think I'm going to offer this for only $1. It's great doing Sandbox. And up and down. And around we go. Just making sure that we have the speed to make it through. Because nothing's worse than when you make the whole end of the coaster and then you find out that, unfortunately, it doesn't work because the coaster runs out of momentum. So we just want to make sure that we got that nailed down first. And around we go. Down the overbank curve. Up. Still carrying enough momentum. Ooh, that was so close. I don't think it's going to make the next one. No, it does. I used a small one there. Okay, great. Good. Okay. That's exciting. And we'll go with the small overbank curve. Then we can come out of it. A little bit of this. Ooh, I don't think it's going to make that. Oh, barely. Very exciting though. That's what the people come here for. I offer them great excitement. Yeah, I won't be able to make it down though. So let's go down a little bit. It's kind of pesky. Alright, I don't know if it's gonna make it over that, so we gotta fast forward, triple X speed. Here it comes, hopefully. Wow, this is a really long roller coaster, wow. Alright, barely makes it over that hill as expected. Comes down, goes around, down and up. And will you make it over this hill? Come on, come on. Oh, amazing. That's beautiful. It barely makes it over that. Let's see. Won't be able to do that overbank curve right there. But you are really getting your money's worth on this roller coaster, that's for sure. And it does make it around that, good. And we're gonna gently take it back to the station now, I think. We're gonna do a little bit of wonky turn action over here. Actually, we're gonna go. There we go. Beautiful. And there we go. Now I might run into the same problem I ran into before with when I construct the structure with the walls. We'll find out. All right, so we'll set her up and we'll make our path. Nice. And let's make kind of a simpler structure here. Now I want to keep it in generic theme, but I already have one that's brick walls. Could make it glass walls, but that's a little weird. I can go with colored walls. And there are a lot of options on colored wall. Let's make this. I don't love that. None of these colors are really great. Okay, let's make it this olive color. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it's not going to let us do that, which is really sad. Kind of messed up on the building, I guess. Well, it can just be a building with a completely open side on the other side. Shh, don't tell anyone. We'll just look at it from the other direction. All right, installed the wall there. Actually, I probably should have done the windows. That makes it look better. Just a weird windowless box right here. Don't want to do that. And where were we? Huh. There's one with curved corners. That's pretty cool. Do they have a flat curved corner though? So they got this block one. This is only a... Okay, I don't know why those are named different things, but that's interesting. All right, so let's go with that. Yeah, this building's going to be much more reasonable than the other one was. Beautiful. And we're going to go with the windows. There we go, 2 small windows. Beautiful. And we've already established that we're not going to do anything on that side. So we'll make it 2 floors. Yeah. There we go. And we need some more curvy pieces. Lovely. And another curvy piece. There we go. And some roofing. So that's important. We need a roof. Spire, interesting. Maybe we'll do a spire in the middle of the building because it's cool. But first, let's put our regular roof. And I'm actually not going to do chimneys on this one this time. Ooh, I don't like that those don't line up. They're different. That's kind of upsetting. And there's not... Oh no, actually it is. It's the slate one. Okay. For a second there, I was like, this can't be right. They can't have made the roof patterns different. And they didn't. I just didn't find the right option. There we go. Better. Still a little bit different. That's okay. All right. Gonna be honest, I had some doubts about this building because of the placement of the walkway, but it's really coming together nicely. Alrighty. Now I was gonna do some spires on it, I think. No, that's the block roof spire. There we go, the slate roof spire, that's what I want. And then I'm gonna do the small slate rooftop in between. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Almost got kind of a pagoda type quality to it. And the roof is oh, that was bad. I was about to say, I think the roof is centered over the middle of the coaster, but actually I don't think it is. Forget I said that. Small slate rooftop. There we go, and again. Beautiful. Yeah, that building actually came out really nice. As long as you don't look at it from the other side. It's a nice looking station. All right. Let's test this thing. Wow, the people on the sidewalk are making a lot of noise. Oh, here comes the lift hill. It's coming down the slope. It's gonna pick us up. And bringing us up the coaster. The long journey to the top. The lift hill is actually pretty fast though. And it's gonna release us, and away we go. Color scheme is great. Glad I picked that. I'm really feeling the excitement on this coaster, actually. I know I probably don't sound it, but love it when you get to the top of the hill and it kind of creeps over a little bit. Really nice. There we go. Nice and gentle around there. Really cranking up that excitement factor. A nice drop. I bet that this would be a really fun coaster to go on in real life. Someone should hire me to be a roller coaster designer. Or maybe not. I'm sure that this is like probably physically impossible. Wow, this thing is really long. Kind of lost track of it a bit as I was building it, but it goes on. And barely over the hump. Now that is excitement. Oh, look at that cue for the robot arm. Catch a glimpse of that from the top of the hill. That's scary. Oh, are we gonna make it? Beautiful, beautiful. And we're getting to the end now. Back to the station we go. We're gonna hit the brakes. It's gonna slow us right down. And we're gonna crawl back into the station. Oh no, we're not even gonna make it into the station. That's embarrassing. Okay. Maybe I went a little bit too far with the brakes there. Yeah, let's get rid of 2 of those brake sections. And now let's test it again. Actually, let's get out of construction mode so that way it'll give us a rating. Yeah, while that's going on, I'm gonna put some trees over here. Liven it up a bit. Yellow tree kind of match the coaster and the roof a bit. Yeah, there we go. Got like a genuine forest going on over here. Where did the big oak tree go? It's a medium oak. Large oak. Beautiful. Now that's a stat line. Very high excitement, medium intensity, low nausea. Beautiful. That's what we like to see. I may not even need to put a trash can, but I'm going to. Oh, and there's some litter right there. Actually, let me deal with that. Let's hire some more janitors. No one likes litter. And let's run on a trash bin or two right there at the exit, in case people need it. All right. Well, our park is looking like it's in really good shape so far. Our industry nature combo, 2 great coasters, or at least I think they're great. And that's what counts, right? Because I'm the one doing this. And I'm proud of me. But anyway, we're looking good right now. We're going to take a little break and we're going to come back later and to make it even better.